Quiet, fellas, quiet. Did you bring your relations with you this evening?
No, I have millions of fans like this all over the world. Just some of them.
Yes, you're just as modest as my last guest. Schwarzenegger. He's a mouthful, isn't it? I mean, why didn't you change it?
Well, when I went to America and I got into acting, everybody wanted me to change my name because people started saying Schwarzenschnitzel and Schwarzenheimenblem and nobody could pronounce it, so they said, just call it Schwarz, or call it something different, but not Schwarzenegger. But I felt that they were complaining about everything about me, not just about the name. They say you have a strange body, you have a strange accent, you have a strange name, forget it. You will never make it in movies. And I kept all of those things. I still have a strange accent, a strange name, and a strange body, and so I'm doing well with my movies. So,
but it's not a strange body.
No, but I mean for the average person to have a 50-somewhat inch chest and to have a gorgeous, face like this, I mean, it's all very abnormal, you know. And but what happened was the uniqueness of the name became the strong point now, and now people cannot forget the name because it took them a long time to remember it. Now they have to stick with it, you know.
Well, it certainly served you well, hasn't it? This new film you've made, Commando, it's very violent, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of action, but actually it's very low-key. I only kill around 100 people in that film, and which is low-key for my film.
Yeah, but that doesn't worry you that it sets a bad example. You know the way they say violence breeds violence, people go to violent movies,
no,
they act violently?
It's more in a very humorous way done, you know? I mean, there's a lot of humor in the movie. There's action and adventure, and there's a comic relief again. And Commando, because of that combination, has done so well and has gone through the roof box office-wise overseas in the United States and in other countries. And I think it has the right combination of action, of violence, and comic relief, and that's the important thing.
It's been, of course, compared to Rambo, because it came out roughly the same time. I mean, how do you think it compares to that, which was regarded as a very violent film?
Well, it's a very different film in many ways because, like I said, our film has a lot of humor, which I don't think Rambo has, although Rambo is a good film. And but it is, you cannot compare those two films because mine doesn't take place in the jungle. My fight scenes take place in Los Angeles. It's a different time period and on and on. And different actors are involved. I love my film, but I'm prejudiced, and I think that because of the great combination and the unique scenes that we have and the great action, it makes it a fantastic movie.
How about the muscles? How do yours compare with Mr. Stallone's?
I let people decide for that. I mean, I'm the one that won all the titles, so I don't have to defend myself.
How do you think Sylvester Stallone would have done in a Mr. Universe? Do you think he could compete as a bodybuilder?
I think that he has a very good body, and I think that what he has done in the last few years with his body is fantastic, and I really admire that because he started out as really a skinny guy, and he worked his way up to a good physique. I don't think that he ever would be able to compete in a bodybuilding competition because he's not that developed. He's not that overly developed to be able to compete. But he's good for films, and he really looks believable as a hero, so I think that he has done a fantastic job.
With all that brawn, I mean, people, do they assume that there's no brain there?
I hope so. Because then they don't expect anything. I always felt it was a great advantage when people didn't expect you to be extra bright, because anything you say then, they think it's fantastic. I remember when I did the first talk show in America, I was sitting there, and after answering the first question, the host said to me, "I can't believe this. This is fantastic. You can talk. This is going to be a great interview." So the guy was so happy about me being able to talk. And, but I tell you, I never had really a problem with that because, I mean, I think people in the United States and anywhere else know that I'm well educated, and that when you are a great athlete, it doesn't mean that you have a lack of brain or anything like that. But athletics has that kind of a stereotype image. I agree with that.
And you certainly showed us you can talk here tonight.
Thank you very much.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank you.